Hi, welcome to Cooking with Chads. I'm your host, Chad.
And I'm your host, Chad.
And we're here today to teach you how to cook food that meets 4 criteria. Plant-based, healthy, supports an athletic lifestyle, and we're gonna make so much of it that you only have to cook once a week.
Wait, Dad, you forgot something.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
What?
It's gotta be delicious.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything's delicious. So, it's been a minute since we filmed an episode, and we've got a lot of exciting changes that have happened. We've hired a camera crew, we've hired a lighting crew, and we both got haircuts. And for our welcome back episode, we're gonna make one of my favorite recipes, butternut squash and black bean enchiladas. So this is everything we're gonna need today. We're gonna need a really large pot, 2 casserole dishes, big thing of enchilada sauce. I like Rosarita. It's a little over 3 cups, 2 cans of sliced pitted olives, 2 cans of Rotel diced tomatoes with, you can get them with chilies, habaneros, a number of other things. Today we're gonna make a low spicy one, so this one has lime juice and cilantro. Some olive oil, some jalapenos, again, mild for the child. 2 bags of frozen butternut squash cube. You can cube your own butternut squash, but I'm not about to do that. 1 bag of Follow Your Heart dairy-free mozzarella shreds. Some chili powder, some cumin, some cilantro. I like the paste stuff because I'm lazy like that. Some black beans, some garlic. I got pureed garlic, minced garlic works well too. 1 onion, thing of green onions, bag of TVP, and 2 bags of Mission carb balanced soft taco size tortillas.
So for the next step, we're gonna use squash, jalapenos, olives, and then
We're gonna need 2 cans of the Rotel tomatoes with lime juice and cilantro. We've already cut up our onion. We prepared 4 cups of black beans ahead of time in a pressure cooker. And in this guy right here, we've combined 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon cilantro paste, 1 teaspoon chili powder, and 2 teaspoons of olive oil.
one thing we forgot was TVP. 1.5 cups of it, and TVP stands for textured vegetable protein. So now we're gonna combine everything in the pot, which already has 2 cups of water. Alright, so now we're gonna put it to a medium-low heat, which is about 3 if you have one of these kind of stovetops.
And then combine all of these ingredients into the pan.
Yep.
We can time lapse this for fun, I guess, or speed it up, I don't know, because I just can't do it either. Talk to it, but you didn't know. That's okay. For some reason I forget that other people can't read my mind, especially when I don't know what I'm supposed to do. My wing thing? I'm a wiener. Probably one of my biggest deals. We'll see.
So now this part requires a really good stir.
Especially with these frozen butternut squash pieces. You really want to mix everything up good. There's a lot of liquid that will come out of the squash as it cooks. By the time we're done with it, it'll be a lot higher, but we want to get everything nice and mixed up now.
Oh, by the way, we also need to add the onions.
Sorry about that, we're a little rusty after a long off season.
And we mix it again. So once we've done mixing everything, put this lid on and cook it for 35 minutes. And well, look, the time is already set to 35 minutes.
How convenient. So for this next step, we're going to put about half of the can in the bottom of the pans first. And I will say that this recipe is a bit high in sodium. I don't really worry about that because right now, doing a lot of cardio, so I'm sweating a lot. But if you are concerned about sodium, the main source of it is going to be this enchilada sauce. So you'll just have to find a lower sodium enchilada sauce or use less enchilada sauce, but that would be really sad because enchilada sauce is awesome. Okay, so then we want to just kind of spread it around. The nice thing about enchiladas is there's really not a lot of tricks to it. There's a high margin for error. And then you start taking them, and again, we've got 8 in a bag, so there'll be 8 in a pan. And we're just gonna start setting these in here. Our old dog's having a little issue in the background, just ignore that. The trick here is gonna be to get these set up about evenly so that they are ready for when we are ready to put the filling in. All right, so now this is done. So before we go and make the enchiladas, now is a good time to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it should be heated up right about the time we're ready for it.
And so the next step is to fill the enchiladas.
Okay, so this is one of those areas where we're gonna combine a little measurement and eyeballing. I'm not entirely sure what the volume in here is. So we're gonna start off with 1 cup per enchilada, and hopefully it's not less than that. We'll go through and we'll fill each enchilada. As you can see, one nice thing about this recipe is you get really nice full enchiladas. Okay, stop. There's no way there's gonna get 16 of these. But whatever, we'll find out. Yeah, it's wild to me, like how much I now kind of go off feel. Like I've never made this recipe to it. I immediately started saying, oh, I think I'm gonna switch this up there and switch that up there.
I guess you can make the last one smaller.
Okay, so now we've just got 2 more to, uh-oh. We're out. So apparently there wasn't 16 whole cups in there. And that's okay because we run into this problem a lot. Cooking with Chaz, we're just gonna steal a little from each one until we get it nice and evened out and everybody's happy. So we'll steal from those 7 for that one. That might have been a little too much. It all comes out the same in the end. Okay, so now we're gonna put vegan cheese in there, and we definitely don't use a whole bag. I just kind of eyeball it. We finished off the rest of this other bag, and then start on this bag here. Okay, so the next part's a bit tricky because I go hard in the paint and put a little too much in each one. That's okay. We just kind of want to fold them, rotate them as best we can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be pretty. Half the stuff's going to come out the side. So the thing about enchiladas is they're going to work out just fine anyway. If you can rotate them, do. And if you can't and they end up being wrapped side up, doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, so these are a little overstuffed. It's whatever. Let me take the rest of the enchilada sauce and pour it over. Distributing it as evenly as we can. Look at that, the oven is ready to go just in the nick of time. Almost like I'm a professional. Okay, and then once we get all the enchilada sauce out, enchilada sauce is what makes enchiladas amazing. Take a little bit more cheese, sprinkle that over the top. And then just sort of spread it. You know, you want to get not to have any uncoated tortilla. Yeah. Enchiladas are messy, and that's part of what makes them wonderful. Okay. Young Chad, will you come get the oven for me?
Mm-hmm.
Take your time. And put it on the top shelf. Close the oven. Set the timer for 10 minutes.
So now my dad is chopping the green onions.
These are listed in the original recipe that I adapted this from as a garnish. So I didn't actually use them the first couple times I made it because garnishes are not really my style. But it turns out that the flavor of them perfectly completes the enchilada. So we cut these while they're cooking in the oven, mostly to keep us from watching the clock.
So now we're gonna put the green onions on the cooked enchiladas.
Just kind of sprinkle them on there.
Just grab a handful of them. Get a couple of them.
And you can serve it, if you prefer, with a side of vegan sour cream.
Voila.
Voila.
So, that's our video. Comment down below if you made it yourself. Like the video if you liked it. And subscribe if you're new. We'll see you in the next video.
And in that recipe, we made 16 enchiladas. Each one had 240 calories and 13 grams of protein. So for me, 2 of them is a perfect meal. Yeah. Until next time.
Bye.
See ya. Go ahead, stop.
I know.
You wanna do it?